Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. So now that I've completed the new events and I don't have to focus on gaining massive amounts of XP and also be gaslighted by the game every day saying it's double XP weekend when it's not, I'm sorry, I just had to let that out real quick. Instead, we can finally check out the new perk that they've just added, and most people don't even know this is a thing because if we go over to the event, Black Ops Tribute, of course, as you can see, there's a bunch of rewards to unlock. I've already unlocked them all, but people care about the nail gun, the death machine, the C9 attachment, even the thermite. Well, not really, but that's fine even if you don't, because, and this is what some people don't realize, is some of these rewards, just like the thermite, have an extra one behind it. And if you click cycle rewards, you will see, there we go, a new perk called Close Shave. Now, I haven't heard much about this, but the few things that I have heard have been really good. So luckily, we already have it unlocked. Automatically use your dedicated melee attack when you perform a weapon butt attack. Okay, that actually changes everything. What that means is whatever melee weapon you have in your melee slot, you guys have seen I've been through a lot with these things trying to get them dark matter. Don't get me started. Trust me, I bet this will make so much sense as to why this is actually really good once we get in game. But to spice things up, we're also gonna go over to my calling cards. It's been a while since I've made progress towards the 100%er, but there are some challenges that require you to use melee weapons, and this perk is going to make my life so much easier. Here's one: kill an enemy with a melee weapon shortly after damaging them with gunfire or affecting them with your tactical 10 times. That one's gonna be so much easier. Now here's another: get a kill with a primary, secondary, and melee weapon without dying 25 times. I'm sure it would help so much with dark matter as well. It just so happens that I have all of my melee weapons dark matter already, but you get the point. Let's get into a game, complete these challenges, and see how good this perk really is. And if you want to see me unlock 100%er, then subscribe. All right, I'm actually really interested to see how this looks. So if I melee now, it should bring out my melee weapon. Oh, wait, that's so... Hold up. This is gonna feel like old Call of Duty again. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't been playing Call of Duty for long enough to even notice, but back in the day, if you meleeed someone, back in the day, if you meleeed someone, it wouldn't hit them with your weapon, it would hit them with a knife. That's where the term panic knifing came in. Oh, get out of here. But then they made a conscious decision to take that out and make it so that you had to hit the person either with a dedicated melee weapon. Report the idiots. Oh no, are people cheating? I'm scared now. I don't like it when people get accused of cheating on the other team, and I've not quite realized it yet. But yeah, they made a conscious decision to take it out, and you wouldn't get a one-hit melee unless you had your dedicated melee weapon out, which wouldn't work the same as it did in this game. You literally had to only have... Oh, that's a teammate. My bad, bro. You literally had to choose to put on a melee weapon as your secondary. It was only in this game where you had a dedicated melee slot as well as having two weapons. Why is everyone spawning here? What the flip is going on? Get me away! Oh! No! But now this feels like old school Call of Duty again. But that's not even it. Shout out to the exclusive Ace. He made me realize how good the perk is. Initially, I thought, nothing that crazy, let's be honest. Come here, buddy. But no, it makes even more differences. Come here, than just letting you use your melee weapon without having to bring out the melee weapon. So you guys know each melee weapon in the game has a different lunge range. All of it is very minimal. They're all very similar in a sense, but there definitely is a difference. And if you guys have used melee weapons before in this game enough, you would know there's a difference between some of them obviously being better than others. Okay, I just cleared the entire hardpoint by myself just to get rocket launches. But what this perk does, it gives the melee attack that you have the same range as what the gun butt would be. And if you don't know, I didn't know this either. Again, shout out to the exclusive Ace. If I'm remembering this correctly, the gun butt range is always longer than the actual range of a melee weapon. And what this perk does, oh, come here, come here, come here. Oh, ho, ho. But what this perk does, it makes your melee attack have the range of your gun butt, which is longer than the dedicated melee weapon. So now with whatever melee weapon you have in your dedicated melee slot, it will now have the range of the weapon gun butt, which is longer than what it would have been. See, in that situation right there, I would have died by the frag grenade before I would have been able to get the second gun butt off, because it takes 2 hits with the gun butt. And I definitely would not have had time to bring out my dedicated melee. I know that. So yeah, this is much more than just being able to melee without having to bring your melee weapon out. It makes your melee much better too. Increased range, the delay between each hit is also shorter. So this is definitely gonna help getting camos on the melee weapons, but it's also gonna help me complete these challenges that I need to do. So I need to kill an enemy with a melee weapon shortly after damaging them 10 times. Hopefully this perk helps me. Come here, come here, come here, come here. No! That guy was too fast. Oh, there we go. That has to be one. There's another. Do you know how difficult this would be to do if I actually had to bring out my melee weapon? There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. We're already at 7 out of 10. Wait, we just got a harp as well. No way. Hold up. We got a death machine too. I have to do this. Okay, that was the biggest waste of a death machine I've ever seen. Come here. Bro. The guy right there, but there's so many. Oh, I forgot. There's omni movement in this game. I didn't think he could just turn his neck like that and be able to look at me. What the flip was that? There's no way. Yeah. Come here, buddy. Why is that guy shooting through the... Wait, why are these guys all... What the flip? How did they all know? Have they got a harp or something? What is this? What's also really cool is I'm able to now complete a melee weapon challenge and not feel so useless. Oh, switchblade unlocked. We completed the challenge. Yeah, now I don't have to feel so useless when I'm getting into fights where the enemy isn't right next to me. Usually I would just have to accept the death because I've got my melee weapon out and I would have to switch back, and I don't really have time to do that. Now none of that matters because I have my weapon out, and if they're close enough, bap, done. Anyway, we've got a more difficult challenge to do. We need to get a kill with a primary, secondary, and melee weapon without dying 25 times. Okay, primary done. We need to get all 3 kills in 1 life. Now I need the melee. No! But again, this makes it much easier because I don't have to bring out my melee weapon. Primary done. Secondary. No! Bro. Yes, I think that's 1. Did I make some progress on that? That should be 30.
Nope.
Okay, that was all 3. Primary, secondary, and melee. Did I make progress? Why has it not gone up from 12? Wait, don't tell me this doesn't work for this. Okay, let's give it another try, but actually bringing out my melee weapon this time. Hold up. Okay, we got the melee weapon out. Actually out, rather than just focusing on the perk. Oh, flip. He scared the hell out of me. So did I make progress now? It still didn't make any progress.
Later.
Okay, I mean, I just saw somewhere on Reddit that apparently is bugged for a lot of people. Sometimes it makes progress and sometimes it doesn't. I heard one way to fix it is to not use any blueprints and just to use the standard weapon. So I've took all of my camos off. I've took all of my blueprints off. I even put on the regular combat knife because apparently using other melee weapons might cause issues too. All right, look. I'm the camo guy. You guys know this, but now I've taken all of my camos off just to see if this challenge works now. Even on my melee weapon, absolutely nothing on it. So let's try this. I need to get a kill with my primary weapon. There we go. A kill with my secondary. And now a kill with my melee. There's so many people in this house. Okay, that's a kill with my melee. We've got a kill with all three. Did that track? It did. Oh, wait, it actually does work. Can I do the same thing in the same life? Hold up. I should have got the melee kill with that because it... Oh, that should be another one. Did that track? It hasn't gone up yet. Maybe I just can't get more than one in one life. Who knows? If this next one tracks, that's exactly what it is. And I just had to take off all of my blueprints and camos. To be honest, I don't even know if I had any blueprints on. But again, this perk makes my life so much easier. Okay, primary kill. Secondary kill. Climb up here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did that track? It didn't track. Interesting. Let's get another melee kill, I guess. Oh, wait. Now it went up. Wait, do I need to get 2 melee kills? I just remembered the first time that it tracked, I got 2 melee kills, if you guys remember. So maybe that's why it's tracking. I don't know. There's so many different combinations. Now I need a melee. And there's someone upstairs. Stop running. Oh my. So you're telling me I need to get 2 melee kills now? Like, you're just asking way too much of me. Okay, with this perk though, even if I'm not gonna get the kill, I can use my regular weapon, surely. Hold up. Oh, that's a bouncing Betty. Oh, the bouncing Betty ruined everything. And look, that didn't track. I actually do think I need to get 2 melee kills, which is absolutely crazy work, by the way. Here we go. Pistol kill. I'm gonna climb up here. Get you. There's a melee. Get another melee. And that tracked. I cannot believe this. It doesn't say get 2 melee kills, by the way. It says get 1 kill with your primary, secondary, and melee all in one life. Turns out you have to get a kill with your primary, secondary, but then twice with your melee weapon. Yo, there's so many people around me. Chase these guys. Come here. Come here. 1. Please stop running. 2. This is stressing me out, man. I do understand that this is quite a niche perk, although it's good, and it feels like I'm cheating, hacking, or something, because this isn't something you're actually supposed to be able to do, or at least you couldn't do before this perk came out. No. Oh, I'm an idiot. Before this perk came out, if you was running at someone with a weapon, you had to consciously know that if you were going to melee them, or if you ended up so close to someone where that was a possibility, you're gonna have to hit them twice. So you never end up really, or at least I didn't, using the butt of your weapon because you know it would just take too long to kill someone. And people know that too, which is why people are kind of comfortable being quite close to you in gunfights. Now you just one hit kill them out of nowhere and they're just left there confused. Okay, that's the second one. That tracked. Beautiful. Now I have to die. It literally throws people off so much. Come here, buddy. Thank you. But again, regardless of how much this actually feels like cheating, how good it is, it's still a very niche perk. Like, you have to remember, in order to use this perk, you're going to have to swap out another perk, and it's perk 1, so you're not really going to want to do that. My advice would be to use perk greed, so you don't have to sacrifice any of your others. That's how I'm using this perk anyway, but even then I would probably prefer to use bankroll or something like that. But that doesn't take away from this feeling amazing when you do use it and for its purpose. Get you. Someone upstairs. Oh, flip. We need 3 more to complete this, but there's not much longer left in this game. But we do have a harp that I need to take advantage of. Can we all leave the tags, please? Oh, I just picked one up as soon as I said that. I'm an idiot. Okay, there's 1. I need a secondary kill. Melee. Come in, bro. There we go. Beautiful. We need 2 more. Die quick. Hold up. I just got Kalati. I bet he wasn't going. What sort of timing was that? Get the harp in. No, that's all good. We made so much progress though. Wow, I actually can't believe it. This changes everything. It's so weird that this is how old Call of Duty used to be, because when I run at someone with my gun out and I hit them and it one hits them because it turns into my melee, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. And again, don't forget, it's not just bringing your melee out. It's making the melee even better too. Oh no. Oh, see, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Get me in. Come here, buddy. Ah. Now we only need one more and we've completed this calling card. It's one of them where you kind of have to use it to realize how beneficial it is to you. There will just be so many times where you realize like, whoa, wait, hold up a second. I would have died there if I didn't have this perk on. Taste me, buddy. Oh, there we go. One more melee. Oh, wait, full kit. Oh, I don't know why it works with only one melee there. All the other times it just wasn't tracking, but fair enough. I just wish I had another melee weapon that I needed to get dark matter, because I just know that this would make my life so much easier. I need to reload, but don't worry. Come here, guys. Boom, boom. Thank you very much. Come here. Come here. Come here. Are you seeing how good this is? Oh. But yeah, that's enough Black Ops 6 for me today. Listen, this perk is flying under the radar, I'm telling you. First of all, because people don't even realize it's right there behind the thermites. But not only that, I feel like most people are reading this and not really taking it in or realizing how good it could actually be. Just because you hear it uses your dedicated melee weapon, it doesn't seem that important. But then when you realize that it then increases the lunge of any melee weapon that you use, and also decreases the time in between each hit. When you realize that when you panic melee now, when you're right next to someone, it's not going to take 2 hits of the gun, it's going to use your melee weapon as a 1 hit. When you realize you can have your primary weapon out at all times and don't have to become a sitting duck when you've got your dedicated melee out and someone's a little bit further away. When you realize even the melee weapons that have the shortest and most annoying lunge range get the longest lunge range when using this perk, and the list goes on, you'll realize how good this perk actually is, even if you don't use it all the time, because it's there for when you need it. I'm telling you, I felt like I was running around with a toned down version of the Ripper from Black Ops 3. Before I let you guys go, make sure you go check out Boohoo Man using my link in the description. There's a bunch of really nice stuff on there, and my code Braderz will get you an extra discount at checkout, so go make use of that. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.